You get a lot of people who walk through the door on their first day and they feel like they're not really able to recover, they're not really able to change their lives, and why am I here? And then I think when you come to Yes We Can, you realize that there is actually a place here for you to re-establish yourself and to learn how to live again and enjoy yourself. And I think that's very powerful. As a therapist at Yes We Can, I predominantly do group sessions and one-on-one sessions. That involves a lot of CBT, psychoeducation, and also just understanding them as they are. So in my opinion, the difference between a therapist and a counsellor is that the therapists are here to impart knowledge on the children and basically to give them an understanding as to how their brain is working and what is happening to them. And a counsellor is more a role of experience, and I have been there. I have had these moments for myself. Here's how I dealt with it and here's how I got through it. I have an interesting childhood in terms of I had an early divorce of my parents, which was followed up by a lot of messy years for me. A lot of eating disorders, I had a lot of anxiety, never really addressed it, never really understood it. And then through my process of recovering myself, I really realized how much I enjoyed psychology, and then I started to study it, and that led me down the path of being a therapist and wanting to help people not go through what I went through, essentially. That cohesion between all the different people, the psychiatrists, the counsellors, the therapists, the coaches, obviously all of the medical staff as well. It's a group effort, which really helps outline how well the program works. We've had people from Australia, Canada, America, the UK. We've had a lot of people from all over Europe. I mean, people come from everywhere here. That being said, even though the cultures are different, a lot of the problems you see are the same and they overlap. We have a lot of people in for different reasons, quite a few in for addiction, but also people here for behavioural disorders. We've got someone in at the moment with borderline personality disorder, which is obviously a very big challenge. But yeah, the fellows, no matter where they're from, share in their experiences, and I think that's what, separates the culture out from them as individuals.
Who wants to go first? Yeah, you want to go first? Nice, Laura.
The program works here very well because no matter what the condition of the child is when they come in, what they're suffering from, it doesn't really matter. The actions, much like the steps, give you a chance to follow a program that essentially makes you realize the things you can't control and then gives you back control over the one thing you can control, which is yourself and your behavior. And I think that's a really powerful message that works across the board. Usually them admitting to themselves that they have a problem is a really good early step, but for me, the really powerful moments where I get real happiness for myself is when you see a fellow who has been fighting for a long time in their process, and then during that moment of submission, of giving up, of realizing they have to let go and they can't control it anymore, that's a really powerful moment for them as an individual, and I'm really happy seeing that as a therapist. A lot of people, I think, see treatment as an individual process, and the lovely thing about Yes We Can is there's a lot of group work that goes into it outside of sort of a clinical setting, and I think that's amazing because it gives them a chance to be real people for a bit as well. The beauty of the Yes We Can program is in the name, Yes We Can, and there is a huge amount of we here. And even as a therapist with my own fellows, I don't make all the decisions. It's about the group coming together and deciding what's best for the individual, and I think that's very important for them.